A mother is missing. A daughter is pleading. And now, $1 million question looms over southern Arizona. Who took Nancy Guthrie? And where is she now? It has been more than 3 weeks since 4-year-old Nancy Guthrie vanished from her home on the outskirts of Tucson, Arizona, and the case has grown into one of the most gripping missing persons investigations in recent memory. On February 24, her daughter, Today Show co-anchor Savannah Guthrie, stepped in front of a camera for the first time in over a week, dressed in yellow, a color that has quietly become a symbol of hope for the family, and announced that her family is offering a reward of up to $1 million for any information leading to her mother's recovery. It is day 24 since our mum was taken in the dark of night from her bed, Savannah said in the emotional video posted to her Instagram just before 9 a.m. Every hour and minute and second, and every long night, has been agony since then, of worrying about her, and fearing for her, and aching for her, and most of all, just missing her. The disappearance began on February 1, when authorities were notified that Nancy Guthrie had failed to arrive at a friend's home to watch a live-streamed church service, a routine she was known to observe. Investigators later determined she had last been seen entering her own home on January 31. The Pima County Sheriff's Office concluded early in the investigation that she had likely been taken from the home against her will, possibly in the middle of the night, and has not ruled out kidnapping or abduction. Multiple ransom notes have since surfaced in connection with her disappearance, though investigators have not publicly disclosed their contents in full. The FBI's Phoenix Bureau released doorbell camera images and video footage showing an armed and masked individual outside Nancy Guthrie's home on the morning she vanished. Investigators described the suspect as a male approximately 5 feet 9 to 5 feet 10 inches tall, with an average build, carrying a black 2.5-liter Ozark Trail hiker backpack. 2 law enforcement sources later told NBC News that at least one of the images was captured on a date prior to the morning of the disappearance, suggesting the suspect may have conducted surveillance on the home before acting. A spokesperson for the FBI declined to comment on the timing discrepancy, and Sheriff Chris Nanos stated that the department does not have firm evidence the image was taken on an earlier date, adding that the matter is still under active investigation. In a separate development, a black glove was recovered approximately 1.5 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home. DNA testing conducted on the glove did not produce a match in CODIS, the FBI's national database of DNA from criminal offenders, and further forensic analysis is ongoing. The Pima County Sheriff's Department cautioned on February 20 that DNA processing can be a lengthy procedure and urged the public to remain patient as investigators work through the evidence. Throughout the ordeal, Savannah Guthrie and her siblings have released a series of video statements on social media, appealing both to the public and directly to whoever may be holding their mother. In a message posted on February 15, Savannah addressed the captor personally. "It's been 2 weeks since our mum was taken," she said then. "I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is that it's never too late. You are not lost or alone, and it is never too late to do the right thing." The family had considered offering a cash reward from the earliest days of the search. However, according to a source close to the Guthrie family, law enforcement initially advised against it, citing concerns that a public reward could overwhelm the tip infrastructure and flood hotlines with unverified leads before investigators were ready to manage that volume. After careful consultation and coordination with authorities, the family moved forward with the announcement on February 24. The reward does not require an arrest or prosecution, only the recovery of Nancy Guthrie, and the full $1 million can be divided among multiple valid claimants. The results were immediate. Within 12 hours of Savannah's Instagram post going live, a senior law enforcement official told NBC News that more than 750 calls had come into the FBI's tip line, a surge that officials called notable and appreciated. A federal official involved in the case stated simply, "We don't need another 1,000 calls. We need one. Money can erode a lot of allegiances." The FBI had already announced its own separate reward of $100,000 for any information leading to Nancy Guthrie's return or to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for her disappearance. Tucson Crime Stoppers, known locally as 88 Crime, has separately offered an additional reward of up to $102,500 $500, a sum boosted largely by an anonymous donation. The family's $1 million reward now brings the total available to any informant to well over $1,200,000. Alongside the reward announcement, Savannah revealed that her family would donate $500,000 to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. "We know there are millions of families that have suffered with this kind of uncertainty," she said. "We are not alone in our loss." Michelle Delaune, the organization's chief executive, confirmed the donation and said in a statement that the Guthrie family's support would help the center provide guidance, resources, and hope to families experiencing similar grief. Their donation is rooted in a simple but powerful belief. When a family is in crisis, they deserve someone to stand with them, Delaune said. Throughout it all, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos has been firm in one regard. The Guthrie family has been fully cleared as suspects. "The Guthrie family are victims, plain and simple," Nanos said in a prior statement, adding that to suggest otherwise is not only wrong, it is cruel. Outside Nancy Guthrie's home in Tucson, supporters have left flowers and handwritten posters. One sign, spotted by NBC News early Tuesday morning, contained a message directed at whoever took her. "Unintentional things happen, and we get that. Life is made up of choices. Please make the right one now." In her February 24 video, Savannah Guthrie allowed herself a moment of devastating honesty that few could hear without feeling the weight of it. "She may already be gone," she said, her voice steady even as emotion played across her face. "She may have already gone home to the Lord that she loves, and is dancing in heaven with her mom and her dad, and with her beloved brother, Pierce, and with our daddy. And if this is what is to be, then we will accept it. But we need to know where she is. We need her to come home." She closed her appeal with a call to action for anyone who might be holding a piece of the puzzle. "If you've been waiting and you haven't been sure, let this be your sign to please come forward. Tell what you know. Help us bring our beloved mom home. Please be the light in the dark." The search for Nancy Guthrie now enters its fourth week, with no arrests made and no confirmed sightings. The FBI tip line remains open at 1-800-CALL-FBI, and callers may remain anonymous. If you have been following this story, what do you think happened to Nancy Guthrie? And do you believe the reward will be the turning point investigators need? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to stay up to date on this developing case, make sure you like this post, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.